LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. StubHub. Hey Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And Toyota. Let's go places.
The push for the playoffs continues in Major League Soccer's Western Conference. And with 7 games remaining, the Los Angeles Galaxy now prepare for a huge encounter as LA hits the road to pay a visit to Real Salt Lake. A very good evening wherever you may be. The place to be tonight, Rio Tinto Stadium in Salt Lake City, Utah, for a game that carries with it massive playoff implications. Hey everybody, great to have you along right here on Galaxy Radio. I'm Christian Miles, and the Galaxy, well, they're a team not quite in free fall right now, but they are a club in desperate need of some late season inspiration if they are to qualify for the MLS postseason. Without a win in 5 and a penchant for squandering points and giving games away, Ziggy Schmid and company have taken just 3 points from a possible 15 on offer since that miraculous 4-3 win over Orlando City late in July. And now with the race for playoff spots really starting to tightening up, LA finds itself in what could be categorized by the old cliche, a must-win game. 38 points from 27 games. The Galaxy currently right now, as they come into this one, 3 points off that final MLS Cup playoff spot with Vancouver Whitecaps hot on their tail, just 1 point behind, but there's a little bit of a caveat as the Whitecaps have played one less game and putting a little more pressure on LA. And especially concerning is that LA have played more games than all other Western Conference foes, with the exception being tonight's adversaries, Real Salt Lake. You add it all up, there's a 6-point swing at stake, and anything less than a victory will severely dent the LA Galaxy playoff hopes. Injuries have been a big story as of late. All 3 designated players unavailable for the last 2.5 games. But there is good news as Roman Alessandrini and the Dos Santos brothers are back in training, and they are included in today's 8 team. We'll talk about the starting 11 as well a little bit later, but the Galaxy seeing a Real Salt Lake team that has played more games than most other Western Conference clubs coming into this one on very good form. All right, coming up, we'll have a look at the Negro Modelo starting lineups, but first, when we return, we'll update you on some scores and take a closer look at RSL. The countdown to kickoff continues right here on Galaxy Radio.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
No. Oh, boy.
And these are the Shastas as the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Galaxy fans, San Manuel Casino is at it again. San Manuel Casino isn't just giving away a brand new Mercedes every Thursday in September. No, they're giving away a brand new Mercedes-Benz AMG GLC 63. You heard right. San Manuel is giving away 4 of the hottest cars, one every Thursday in September. Use your Club Serrano card at any one of over 4,800 slot machines or your favorite table games for your chance to win. San Manuel Casino. All thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Galaxy fans, 2 pizzas are better than 1. That's why Papa John's is offering you 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $7.77 each. That's 2 large Papa John's pizzas loaded with quality and topped with your favorite topping for only $7.77 each. Order online at papajohns.com or walk into your local Papa John's today. We're locally owned and operated. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Limited time offer. Prices and participation may vary. Not valid with all discounts. Additional toppings, taxes, and fees extra.
And welcome back to Galaxy Radio. Just 9 minutes to kickoff between Real Salt Lake and the LA Galaxy. 2 teams in the race for the MLS Cup playoffs after missing out last year in 2017. Like the Galaxy, RSL has played more games than most of the other Western Conference clubs, but they've got a little bit more breathing room right now. The Claret and Cobalt, well, they find themselves currently in the upper echelons of the Western Conference standings, coming into this game in the 4th position in the Western Conference, finding themselves 3 points clear of LA and looking to solidify their postseason hopes after missing out on the playoffs last year by just 1 point. They come in, though, to Rio Tinto Stadium with confidence and on the back of back-to-back wins away to Colorado in a franchise record-tying 6-0 win away to the Rapids last weekend, and that coming on the heels of a big victory away to the Houston Dynamo that saw Albert Rusnak score twice in stoppage time to give RSL the win, and they have really skyrocketed. Just 1 loss in their last 7, but it's at home where they're especially difficult to break down. 30 points from the space of 34 possible right now. 9 wins, 1 defeat, and 3 draws. They haven't lost here at Rio Tinto Stadium in MLS competition going all the way back to March 10th when they were demolished 5-1 by LAFC. However, a little bit of a side note and caveat, the last time they participated in a game at Rio Tinto was a 1-1 draw against lowly Montreal. So one wonders what Real Salt Lake is going to show up. But Mike Petke says his team has got a winning mentality. He feels that they've really turned a corner right now. It's a team, he says, it's always been good in transition, but we've really improved in that aspect of our game, as well as improved on our shape and internal discipline. They're starting to hit their stride and peak at just the right time. The Galaxy know that they do have their hands full right now. The Galaxy, of course, coming off that 1-1 draw 8 days ago against their rivals LAFC in the 3rd installment of El Tráfico, and the Galaxy looking for their first win in 6. Good news, though, for the Galaxy. They haven't lost in their last 2 visits to Real Salt Lake. Their last defeat in Salt Lake City coming back in 2015 when RSL won out 3-0. Last year it was a big 2-1 win back in March, so the first meeting on Utah side's home soil in nearly a year and a half, and RSL coming in heavily tipped for victory. All right, we're going to step aside one more time here on Galaxy Radio. When we return, we get down to the brass tacks. The Negro Modelo starting lineups coming up. It's LA and RSL next.
Of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Señores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who remain true to their roots. Those who never forget their real friends, no matter how far they go in life. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with a Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed. And that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Galaxy fans, 2 pizzas are better than 1. That's why Papa John's is offering you 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $7.77 each. That's 2 large Papa John's pizzas loaded with quality and topped with your favorite topping for only $7.77 each. Order online at papajohns.com or walk into your local Papa John's today. We're locally owned and operated. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Limited time offer. Prices and participation may vary. Not valid with all discounts. Additional toppings, taxes, and fees extra.
And welcome back. The LA Galaxy getting set for their first visit to Real Salt Lake this season. The 28th game of the entire MLS campaign. Just 7 left, and very much urgency on the minds of the Los Angeles Galaxy. You may remember about 3 games ago, before that disappointing 2-2 draw against the Colorado Rapids, Ziggy Schmid came out and said, hey, I want 15 points from these final 10 games. Well, they really haven't heeded his words. Since then, they've taken 2 points, meaning that they need 13 points in these final 7 games, and at least realistically need to win at least 3 or 4 of their next 7 if they want to maintain any realistic chance of making the MLS Cup playoffs. We shall see. The Galaxy on the outside looking in, currently 3 points adrift of that final playoff spot coming into this game. Time now to take a look at today's starting 11 presented by Casa Modelo, home of Especial and Negra. Quality beers since 1925. And the Los Angeles Galaxy, well, they're going to make a couple of changes from the team that drew against LAFC 8 days ago. Michael Ciani comes back from injury after missing out on the last 2 games with a slight hamstring problem. And going to the bench will be Chris Pontius. The other change in midfield is designated player Jonah Dos Santos is preferred to Sebastian Lletget. Jonah coming back after missing out on the last couple of games with injury as well. All 3 designated players are fit and ready to go, as Roman Alessandrini, who's been sidelined for the last 2 or 3 games with a bruised right knee, is available as a substitute, and it's the first time in quite a while that Ziggy Schmid has been able to call upon a fully fit squad. We turn to the opposition right now as we continue our Negra Modelo starting lineups, focusing on Mike Petke and Real Salt Lake. They line up, of course, as such in a 4-2-3-1 formation, an unchanged team from the team that absolutely demolished Colorado last weekend 6-0. Ramondo in goal with Lennon at right back, Herrera at left back, Glad and Beasler up top. Albert Rusnak is in between the pipes, or up top, leading the line. Rusnak, the Slovakian designated player, 8 goals and 6 assists. Just behind him is the speedy João Plata, Damir Krajlec, as well as Jefferson Savarino, their other designated player. A lot of pace in wide areas and holding things down in that double pivot in the center of the park will be the captain Kyle Beckerman, who makes his 459th appearance, a record for an MLS field player, and the Nigerian Sonny Sunday. As a side note, Nick Raimondo making his 479th MLS record-breaking appearance today, looking for his 145th clean sheet. It's his 19th season in MLS and looking for a win tonight. Will they get it? We shall see. When we return, we'll have kickoff. It's Real Salt Lake hosting LA Galaxy, only on Galaxy Radio. Stay with us.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. And Toyota. Let's go places.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
No. Oh, boy.
And these are the Shasta Zaz the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Galaxy fans, San Manuel Casino is at it again. San Manuel Casino isn't just giving away a brand new Mercedes every Thursday in September. No, they're giving away a brand new Mercedes-Benz AMG GLC 63. You heard right. San Manuel is giving away 4 of the hottest cars, one every Thursday in September. Use your Club Serrano card at any one of over 4,800 slot machines or your favorite table games for your chance to win. San Manuel Casino, all thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Welch's Fruit Snacks has partnered with the LA Galaxy to send one lucky youth soccer team to an LA Galaxy VIP experience. Watch the game in style in your very own suite and meet an LA Galaxy player. To enter for a chance to win today and for official rules, visit welch'sfruitsnacks.com/LA Galaxy. Must be 18 years or older to enter. And September 28th.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
It's the 38th all-time meeting between Real Salt Lake and the Los Angeles Galaxy, with the Galaxy seeking their 16th win in their 38th meeting between these two. RSL with 13 victories, the other 9 occasions resulting in a draw. But at Real Salt Lake, it's a little bit of a different story, as you would expect. In their previous 17 encounters, the Los Angeles Galaxy have walked away victors on just 4 occasions, with Real Salt Lake taking the bragging rights on 6 of those other occasions, 7 matches resulting in draws. But as of late, things have gone pretty well here. It's kind of a happy hunting ground as of late for the Los Angeles Galaxy. They've won on their last visit here a year and a half ago in March of 2017, 2-1 on strikes from Dave Romney and Ima Boateng, and of course managed to record a 3-3 draw back in September of 2016. So Real Salt Lake looking for their first win in 3 years on their home ground against the Los Angeles Galaxy. Now, form not really favoring Los Angeles right now. As I mentioned, they've only taken 3 points from a possible 15 on offer in a 5-game winless run. Their last victory coming back in July at the expense of Orlando City. And a lot of the big problem has been injuries, with Jonah Dos Santos, Giovanni Dos Santos, as well as Roman Alessandrini missing out, all 3 of them, the designated players, in the last 2.5 games. But a lot of the problem has been defending, and we can confirm that through 27 games, this Los Angeles Galaxy team has conceded 48 times. That is equal to the amount of last year's team, which set a record 67 goals allowed, the most ever allowed by a Los Angeles Galaxy team. since MLS's inception back in 1996. So the bottom line is defense has to improve and try and get better, and more importantly, the Galaxy looking for positive football as well as at least a share of the points here. Anything short of that could be disastrous in their hopes to make the playoffs. As I mentioned, with the 1-1 draw between Portland and the New England Revolution in New England, that means the LA Galaxy now find themselves 3 points out of that final playoff spot on the outside looking in and have a lot of uphill ground to cover. We can confirm that Seattle Sounders, they came in today level on points with the Galaxy, but Seattle recording their 8th consecutive win, coming back from a goal down, 3-1 victors over the likes of Sporting Kansas City. Another big match to keep your eye on, of course, Toronto FC losing to LAFC, that one in Ontario, Canada, as LAFC continue their ascendance up the MLS standings, currently in the 3rd position, all the way 5 points and 4 places above their city rivals. LA 3 points adrift of those Portland Timbers, so indeed, maximum points the order of the day. And they can put themselves very much in the driver's seat, but especially concerning to Ziggy Schmid is the fact that the Galaxy have played more games than any other team in the Western Conference, with the exception of Real Salt Lake. Both of these two have played 27. That makes this one huge. The old proverbial cliche, a 6-point swing very much at stake tonight. Ziggy Schmid making a couple of changes from the team that drew against LAFC. The starting 11 reading as such. It will be David Bingham in goal. David Romney, Michael Ciani, and Jorgen Schelvek rounding out that 3 center-half back line. It's a 3-4-3 setup with Rolf Felscher playing a role as a right wing-back. He's looked very impressive after a 4-month absence due to a pectoral injury. Holding things down in the center is that double pivot of sorts with Perry Kitchen and Servando Carrasco, who gets his 3rd consecutive start, while Ashley Cole once again captains the side in that left wing-back role. The big change in the center of the park, seeing Jonah Dos Santos replace Sebastian Lletget, adding a little bit more steel and resilience. And, of course, Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Ola Kamara. Zlatan, of course, tied for 2nd best in goal scoring, 2nd only to Atlanta United's Josef Martinez, who continues to break all kinds of MLS records. But we are underway, and Real Salt Lake in their claret and cobalt start us off in the 2nd meeting between these two this season. Earlier, back in June, LA putting a whipping on RSL, 3-0. Zlatan Ibrahimovic with the brace, and Ola Kamara adding one 14 minutes from time, dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's. LA looking for something similar this evening, and they get it back now. Here's Zlatan Ibrahimovic pulling the strings, lays it off inside the penalty area for Ashley Cole. The chip over Jonah Dos Santos, and a blistering hit saved by Nick Rimando, but it goes in, and Rimando victimized. Just 38 seconds, and Jonah Dos Santos one away to announce his return. The LA Galaxy, you couldn't have scripted this any better. 1-0 in Salt Lake City. Shell-shocked for Real Salt Lake as Ashley Cole sends it forward. It goes off the palm of Nick Rimando, who was hung out to dry, and one of the fastest goals of the season sees Jonah Dos Santos collect a massive strike, his 2nd of the season, and the LA Galaxy attack off and running. What a start. We'll see what it's officially clocked as. But inside a minute, hovering just around the 38-second mark, the LA Galaxy with a dream beginning with Real Salt Lake. Perhaps they were still in the dressing room. An unbelievable start for the Galaxy. It was a great cross as Ashley Cole will collect the assist, making it 7 for him on the season. And Jonah Dos Santos, by way of Ashley Cole and Zlatan Ibrahimovic, in the driver's seat here. Now, what kind of a response will we see? And can the Galaxy maintain that rigidity and keep LA, or keep RSL out of the net? That's the question. In possession now as they move forward, just behind the likes of Jefferson Savarino. Out wide to the right back. Brooks Lennon, who puts in a bullet of a cross just on the edge of the Galaxy penalty area, and the goal scorer, Jonah Dos Santos. And remember, he's the younger of the Dos Santos brothers, making a huge name for himself, and a massive goal for him as Jonah Dos Santos gets a huge strike for the LA Galaxy. They were very pleased with the way they performed against LAFC in terms of a defensive standpoint, but at the other end, perhaps things not going according to plan in the penalty area. LA a little bit wasteful, as were the comments acknowledged by both Ziggy Schmid as well as Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who said, quote, "We should have won easy. We were much better than them until the final third." That not the case this evening. Nothing but a stern, serious look here from Ziggy Schmid as we go down to the other end and a corner kick for the Galaxy. And standing over it is going to be Servando Carrasco. And things boding well. The Galaxy, when they score that first goal, 7 wins, 1 defeat, and 6 draws. As Carrasco will take this one off that right foot. Down goes Ibrahimovic. And it goes to the other side and out of play for an RSL throw. They call it a dream start. And Real Salt Lake, very disorganized. And a big hush washing over these Claret and Cobalt supporters that have come out to see the stars align. Everybody fully fit for the Galaxy. And getting fit at just the right time is going to be a massive factor in determining LA's playoff fate as it goes back to David Bingham, sending it forward now and headed clear by RSL. Controlled by Savarino, who crosses the point of attack to the left-hand side. He'll rely upon the Ecuadorian Joao Plata, who does well to locate Kyle Beckerman. He's been wearing the captain's armband time in and time out, his 19th year in Major League Soccer, just like his teammate Nick Raimondo. Brooks Lennon will bring it up down this right-hand side and cross into Galaxy territory. And well won back, you'd have to say, by Jonah Dos Santos, who looks very much up for the fight. It's a more physical LA team we saw the last time out against LAFC, and that's carried over to tonight. They need to be tougher to break down, tougher to beat. They don't want to be that soft team that, in all honesty, has really conceded some easy, soft goals throughout this season. Michael Ciani now laying it long and wide on the right-hand side for Rolf Felcher, who's made that run forward. Felcher, of course, you may remember playing a more central role in defense the last time out against LAFC, part of that 3-man back line alongside Jorgen Shelvik and Dave Romney. So Ciani a little bit over-aggressive, and he's got to tread lightly. Remember, Ciani coming back from injury, as we mentioned, missing out on the last couple of games with a hamstring problem as he went off at halftime on August 14th against the Colorado Rapids. He's got to tread lightly here. So he goes in very strong against Damir Krajlic, the Croatian. And it's Ciani, who's one booking away from a suspension, and that means that he would miss the next clash for the LA Galaxy after the international break next weekend. The Galaxy will be away to Toronto FC, who, by the way, were 4-2 losers to LAFC and almost virtually eliminating the defending MLS Cup champions from the upcoming playoffs. Still a lot of soccer remaining to be played, however, and you never know what can happen as referee Drew Fisher continues to consult with Michael Ciani. Ciani coming in just behind the likes of Damir Krajlic. It was a 50-50 ball. It was a little bit clumsy as Savarino showing his deft technical skills. Real Salt Lake coming off a 6-0 decimation of Colorado last Saturday in Commerce City. That coming on the heels of a 2-1 win away to Houston. Their only loss in their last 7 games, coming back on August 15th when they were beaten 2-0 by LAFC at the Bank of California Stadium just across town. So we re-begin things here on the 8th minute. Joao Plata bringing it up now for Real Salt Lake, trying to locate the likes of Rusnak, and it was a little bit unorthodox at the back for the Galaxy, but the header eventually into the gloves of David Bingham, who's featured in each and every match this season. Galaxy netminder very busy against LAFC, having to make 6 saves the last time out. Possession won back by Sonny. Stephen Sunday, otherwise known as Sonny, the man from Lagos, Nigeria. Spent a lot of time in the Spanish second division on loan from Valencia with other clubs. But now finding a home for the second year in Major League Soccer with Real Salt Lake. And they take over possession behind the Venezuelan Savarino, who struck twice the last time out against the Rapids. The switch on the left-hand side for Aaron Herrera, the former U.S. men's national team under-20 left fullback. He's got some support here from Justin Glad, who's featured in each and every minute this season for Real Salt Lake, similar to what we've seen from the LA Galaxy's Jorgen Schelbeck. He's not missed 1 minute of action this season. It's a careless giveaway at the center of the park. Ashley Cole only too happy to oblige. Ola Kamara trying to reward the Englishman with a run forward as he walks the tightrope, and it will be a Galaxy throw here on the near side, just at the halfway mark. Cole wearing the armband once again, playing that role as a left wing back. Big ask for a 37-year-old, but Cole keeping himself in peak physical condition as Ibrahimovic gives it away straight into the feet of the awaiting Real Salt Lake defense, which is anchored by Glad as well as Nick Beasler. Ibrahimovic just on the edge of the penalty area now, dropping the shoulder now from the Galaxy. And Ibrahimovic couldn't find his way past the 2 defenders. It'll come out for a Galaxy throw on this far side, deep into the RSL final third before Ibra is brought down and it's won back by Sonny. And he just plays at the base of that 2-man pivot in defensive midfield, Sonny. They've come out wide for Jefferson Savarino and the designated player locating Joao Plata. Here's Rusnak, the Slovakian. He fires, and it's a sensational block by Michael Ciani just on the edge of the Galaxy penalty box. RSL able to keep it going. It's been a good response here from the host since the goal. Rusnak goes for goal, and it's turned aside in a rasping drive from Jefferson Savarino, turned away by David Bingham. Freed up some space, dropped that shoulder. Rusnak setting it up so nicely for the Venezuelan. Savarino, just 21 years of age. Very much hitting his form. He can be the creative difference for Real Salt Lake when they need it. So first corner of the evening for RSL. And taking it is going to be their designated player, Rusnak. He keeps it short, and it's cleared away by Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So Mike Pecky, now the 42-year-old in charge of RSL since taking the reins early last year. A vociferous coach, a straight talker, very direct, has gotten himself in some hot water with the league brass for some critical comments made to referees this year, and were well documented during a post-match press conference a couple of months ago. But he's resurrected this program after hitting the heights under Jason Kreis, hit the doldrums last year, missing out on the playoffs, finishing 8th in the Western Conference. But they've really turned things around coming into tonight. Tied, of course, for 5th in MLS's Western Conference. A lot at stake tonight, 9 big games in total. We can confirm final scores. Seattle winning 3-1 against Sporting Kansas City. Montreal destroying the New York Red Bulls 3-0 in Quebec. While Orlando City and Philadelphia end up 2-2. New England and Portland also drawing 1 apiece at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Play coming to a stop. Free kick awarded to the New England, or rather, Real Salt Lake. Real Salt Lake, one of 3 teams on 41 points, level with Seattle, as well as the Portland Timbers. However, Real Salt Lake had played 1 more game than the Sounders and Portland, putting a little bit more pressure here on the home side tonight. Such a big one. They call it the old 6-point swing. As Cole sends it back to Jorgen Schelbeck. Feeling the pressure. Very much a ball-pulling center half, Jorgen Skjelbeck. Last off of Jefferson Savarino. So a throw now for L.A. Hey, soccer fans, the 2019 LA Galaxy season tickets are now available, starting as low as $17 per match. Now, season ticket members receive the best seats at the best rates, invitations to members-only events, as well as exclusive access to Galaxy players and alumni, plus much, much more. For more information, visit lagalaxy.com/since96. Galaxy losing out on possession. It's been a good response here, you'd have to say, from RSL as they win it back. Sonny now dropping off for the right back, Brooks Lennon into the center circle. In the Galaxy half comes Ja Plata, who's tucked inside. Direct ball. Oh, it's Rusnak! And he levels on the 14th minute. A superb turn from the Slovakian, catching the LA Galaxy's defense with their pants down. And once again, the Galaxy relinquished the lead. It's 1-1. At Rio Tinto. Rusnak with his 9th goal of the campaign. It was a simple ball forward, straight at the heart of this defense. Rusnak slips right around Michael Ciani, who grabs his head in frustration. Terrible defending from the Galaxy, but it's the modus operandi this season. Once again, in an advantageous position, up a goal away from home, but the lead only lasting 13 minutes as Rusnak levels and changing the complexion of this Western Conference tilt completely. The 49th goal allowed by the Galaxy on this campaign. It's a defense that came into today with only 5 other clubs allowing more goals than the Galaxy. Something that quite simply has to get better. The Galaxy at least want to qualify for the postseason, let alone make a run in the MLS Cup playoffs. And it'll be a foul at midfield. Jonathan Dos Santos getting tangled up with the steely-minded Kyle Beckerman. He seems to be a timeless face with MLS, going all the way back to the Miami Fusion days back in 2000. Would you believe it? Down his 19th season, as I mentioned. But this ball forward now for Ola Kamara, supported on the right-hand side by Felchert. And Kamara's cross deflects out for a Galaxy throw deep into the RSL defensive third. This one's got a little bit of everything. It's got the makings of a classic. Good crowd on hand. And the Galaxy have earned their second corner of the evening. But as I mentioned, giving away goals and giving away leads has been something that's really plagued LA in the last few games. More on that in a moment. Here's Carrasco's delivery on the second corner kick of the night for LA. It comes out for a throw now as it's promptly dispatched by this Real Salt Lake defense, who don't give up a lot in terms of set-piece goals. They have allowed 4 on corner kicks this year, however. At the Galaxy, and they've given up a goal lead for the 5th time in their last 6 games. That came when they were coming back and coming after a spell of 4 games, and they came back from a goal down to record a run of 3 wins and just 1 draw. So it's business as usual. We shall see. It was a trend that LA was hoping to curb tonight. They're able to close some space, a little bit more difficult to play against the likes of LAFC. RSL, an entirely different animal and very much a team on form. As I mentioned, 12 unbeaten here on their home ground. Only 1 loss in their last 7 games. It's a team that's believing, but a team that can also hit you on the break and deadly pace in wide areas. Here's Ciani, who was clearly at fault on that goal. And a season of individual errors continues at the heart of that Galaxy defense, but it's won back by Real Salt Lake. And off to the races is Jefferson Savarino, all the way to the edge of the Galaxy penalty area. Drop of the shoulder. It's Savarino, shoulder to the byline, pulls it back, and Ciani just gets a foot in this time. The cross from Lennon all the way to the far post, where it's headed clear by Dave Romney. Throw in now for RSL on the 18th minute. What a start to this one. The assist, by the way, going to João Plata, who collects his 6th helper of the season. It's goal scoring by committee when it comes to RSL. They got 6 players that have scored 5 or more goals. They've got the heavily tipped Rookie of the Year favorite, Corey Baird, on the bench. He's been chipping in with 6 and 4. So there are goals throughout. As it comes wide, or João Plata, who is whistled to be in the offside position. So a free kick here for LA. Not just 6 players scoring 5 or more goals this year, but also 8 players who have tallied 4 or more assists. A good balance to this attack for Mike Petke as they look for more defensive solidity. So the free kick about 10 yards outside of David Bingham's penalty box, and he gives it a lash, sending it straight forward off the head of Ibrahimovic, who flicks for Camara, but it's too heavy and easily held by Raimondo. Lennon will bring it up and switch the point of the attack on a long diagonal out wide now. And the speedy Plata, all 5'3" of him. Plata taking on Romney. It's João Plata! Saved by David Bingham. No one closing down the little Ecuadorian. And he said, why not? Just outside the penalty box. And once again, Bingham required to make the save. Galaxy defense unable to close down. Jota dos Santos, though, winning it back, sends it for Ciani, who lifts it forward and out of play. A throw-in now for RSL. It was just a brilliant piece of individual skill from Plata, but what a save from David Romney, who got down full strong, diving low to his right. Nobody has faced more shots and made more saves in Major League Soccer than David Romney, the only exception being Montreal goalkeeper Evan Bush. Not a distinction that you want to have. He's been left exposed by his back four, but as a team, this Galaxy squad unable to really defend as a unit. Here's Savarino, shrugs aside a challenge down this right-hand side. Links up nicely with Rusnak. Here's Plata, drifting over to the right-hand side, just along the side of the Slovakian goal scorer, Rusnak. Brooks Lennon, the former Liverpool man, was actually on the books for Liverpool, but never made a senior appearance for the Reds. In fact, after signing with Liverpool, was immediately sent back on loan to RSL stateside. They've got a good one, though, as Lennon is adopted to a role a little bit more withdrawn than the position in a more attacking role he started earlier in his career. Helped on by Beckerman, laid out wide to the left-hand side. Sunday now for Brooks Lennon. Trying to slip around Jorgen Shelvik. It's Brooks Lennon turning on the pace. Good coverage back there as Michael Ciani making up for lost ground by Jorgen Shelvik, who gives away a lot in terms of pace. Of course, Ciani trying to atone for that earlier error. It was catastrophic for the Galaxy, but so goes the same old song. So a near side corner kick, 21st minute now for Real Salt Lake, who have scored 3 times from corner kicks this season. Rusnak delivers just outside the 6. Sunday gets his head right underneath it and sends it wide and high of Bingham's goal. Well, while we've got a moment, Galaxy fans, save time and skip the lines of the new Galaxy app. With the Galaxy app, fans can purchase concessions and merchandise directly from their seat. Download the LA Galaxy app on the iTunes at Google Play Store today. So RSL able to get it back. Plata sending it forward. Back to Justin Glad, joined by his partner back there, Nick Beasler, the brother of Sporting Kansas City and U.S. men's national teamer Matt Beasler. Shelvik getting himself tied up in knots before he's shoved to ground by Rusnak. And it'll be a free kick here for the visitors. Galaxy, of course, 16 points from 36 possible on their travels. 4 wins, 5 defeats, and 4 draws. Coming into today, technically ranking as the 7th best away record in Major League Soccer through 13 games. Long boot from the Norwegian Shelvik off the head of his countryman Camara. easily controlled by Real Salt Lake's Justin Glad. There's a composure and a confidence about this RSL team before they're closed down by Ashley Cole. It'll come out for a near side throw-in right in front of the Real Salt Lake bench. Mike Petke, one of the more demonstrative MLS coaches out there, has a real passion for this game. In fact, won an MLS Cup as a player 14 years ago with DC United at what was then, here in Los Angeles, the StubHub Center, or known as the Home Depot Center. Good spells of possession right now for RSL. Since that Galaxy goal has been RSL, you could say. Not even a sniff for the Galaxy. We're just trying to tighten the screws now as it comes forward for Kyle Beckerman. Leaves it out wide on his left-hand side. Jefferson Savarino has swapped spots now with Joao Plata. Left-hand side down. It's a good piece of individual skill, and that run forward, or it takes a deflection out. Aaron Herrera coming into the attack from his right, his left fullback role. So it'll be a corner on his far side for Rusnak, the third of the evening for Real Salt Lake, who've won 9 times and lost just once, along with 3 draws in their 13 home games this year. This one swung into the heart of the area. Questions of a foul as, I believe it was Beckerman, wrestled to ground. Sonny couldn't direct his effort on target. Galaxy, for all their defensive problems, only allowing 3 goals from corner kick situations so far this season on their 49. Ironically, 5 of the 49 conceded resulting from penalty kicks this year as well. Not bad considering that the Galaxy have faced 7 penalty kicks by the opposition so far. As it comes all the way back into the defensive third for RSL, cleared away by Herrera down that left-hand side. Trying to loft it up now for Rusnak, who's closed by Michael Ciani. Shelvek for Perry Kitchen, who wins it. Jonathan Dos Santos can't win it back, and it drops to the feet of the Slovakian, who delivers it back to the Nigerian, Sonny. Brooks Lennon now, once again with a long diagonal, pinpoint accuracy as he sets the table for Savarino, who is in the offside position. So free kick here for LA. These two, of course, facing each other 7 times in the MLS Cup playoffs. Galaxy, of course, knocking out RSL on 4 occasions. But perhaps the most famous meeting between these two in the postseason, the 2009 MLS Cup Final, which Real Salt Lake won on penalty kicks up in Seattle. Nick Armando, a big part of that team, as well as the captain Kyle Beckerman, the only holdovers from that RSL championship winning side. Here's Rusnak, who's robbed of possession by Jonathan Dos Santos. Well played. A little hairy that time from Ibrahimovic. It was too hot to handle for the big Swede. Hasn't had much to say tonight. Galaxy really trying to put together something of consequence. Haven't asked too many questions of this Real Salt Lake defense since scoring that goal, just seconds into it. Fastest goal of the season for the Los Angeles Galaxy. So a lull in the action will give us time. Hey, Galaxy fans, join us here at StubHub on Sunday, September 23rd at 4 p.m. for the Galaxy's 3rd annual Galaxy Social Night. Be there to cheer on Ibrahimovic, Leggett, and the rest of the Galaxy as they take on the Seattle Sounders FC. That's going to be a big one, folks. Make sure to secure your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets. High pressure as Camara just applying it to Armando, who's very good with his feet. Former UCLA Bruin. Way back in the late 90s. A product of Southern California as well, originally from Montclair. Pecky appealing for the handball. It's going to be a throw-in for the Galaxy on the near side. Shelbeck back now. Carrasco with good coverage at the back. Leaving it for David Romney. It'll come out for a Galaxy throw. Galaxy winless in their last 3 on their travels. Of course, everybody knows about the worst loss of the campaign, a 5-0 drubbing by Seattle a couple of weeks ago. And, of course, coming on the heels of that loss early last month, 2-1 away to Colorado, and that 2-2 draw at the end of July away to LAFC. Been a long time coming for Los Angeles since they won on the road. Sonny unable to thread it through, but RSL win it back about 30 yards. It is Savarino calling his own number, but it's Ciani just throwing himself at it. He's been ever so active early on, and they've got a real live wire, Real Salt Lake, with Savarino on that left flank, as well as Joao Plata on the right. Takes a deflection off of Ciani, so it will be RSL's corner kick, and their 4th of the evening already. This is where the Galaxy need to be vigilant. Rusnak's got a deadly right foot on this near side. They brought up the heavy artillery and Justin Glad. This one right into the heart, and oh my goodness, yes, there's a duck. I'm not kidding, a duck on the field. And don't believe that referee Drew Fisher is aware. But the little fella doesn't want to come off. Just around midfield, away from the ball, but not too far right now from Joao Plata, who's reverted to the right-hand side. Good square ball across, but interrupted nicely by Carrasco. And safely back to Dave Bingham. Half an hour gone, RSL 1-1 against the LA Galaxy. Rusnak with a crackerjack of a goal. Taking advantage of a real defensive miscue at the beginning. Real Salt Lake just really caught unawares. So we'll see how they line up their pressure here. At times you can see them press high. And 3 in support of Rusnak, operating as the lone striker today. The Duck still on the field, folks. Out wide to the right-hand side, Savarino, the flag stays down, takes a deflection off of Shelbeck, and it will be corner number 5 for the hosts. Well, it's a female duck, and the grounds crew finally tracking her down. No babies in tow, so and everybody waiting now for the grounds crew here at Rio Tinto Stadium. They call it the Riot, the play on words and a play on letters, but everybody to stop. And this duck, very stubborn, does not want to come off. No doubt adding some stoppage time to Drew Fisher's watch. No babies in tow, so no animals hurt during the filming of this, but play resumes now in the 31st minute, or does it? Well, I've seen some strange things, folks, in Major League Soccer. I've seen lightning delays. I've seen power outages. I've even seen a rainbow on the pitch, but I have never seen a game delayed due to a duck and interference from a wild animal. But that's the case right now, and the Galaxy looks as though they're going to take advantage of it as the man down. It's Perry Kitchen, very, very slow to get up. Kitchen's been a stalwart and a first-team regular this season for Ziggy Schmidt. Part of those 13 changes and new faces brought in this year. Kitchen favoring his left temple. Looks as though he may have been struck on the head as Bingham and Zlatan Ibrahimovic discuss their defensive philosophy on this upcoming corner kick. Kitchen able to shake off the cobwebs. Rusnak to deliver the duck. Floating dangerously close to the penalty area. Just does not want to leave. Likes that water. They did water heavily before the start of the game. May have attracted our feathered friend. He was looking to be a little bit too agile for the groundskeepers. They close in and lending a helping hand to Servando Carrasco. They're nearly ready to get it. 4 groundskeepers out there, and finally our avian friend is chased off the pitch. Oh, folks, if you could see this, watching groundskeepers chase ducks is good theater, worthy of any YouTube clip. So finally we begin. 33rd minute. Rusnak on his delivery near side on the corner kick. The bird is corralled, and we play on. Rusnak right into the heart. It came off the head of Beckerman. Plata! Oh, hit it on the volley. Hit it sweetly, but sent it well high of goal. It was a golden opportunity for the little Ecuadorian. Plata really should have done better here. It sat up sweetly, ricocheted off the head of Kyle Beckerman, and no one marking. Joao Plata with a free chance at it and could not keep his volley down. Well high of the crossbar. And the Galaxy dodge yet another bullet. But once again, that frailty has been exposed at the back for Los Angeles. So they'll send it back to Glad. Already 7 shots for Real Salt Lake to LA's 1. Back to Bingham. Sian able to leap and win it, but only as far as Sonny. Covers a lot of ground in that central midfield role, the Nigerian. Kyle Beckerman, his partner, plays it off the right-hand side, I believe, of Servando Carrasco. We're going to see a yellow card here against Perry Kitchen. Came in real strong on Sonny Sunday Stevens, and you continue to have a running dialogue between those two. Kitchen, of course, a hard man, well recognized in his distinguished career in Major League Soccer as well as overseas in Scotland. DC United man just coming in reckless, this time on Kyle Beckerman, bringing down the RSL captain in reckless fashion. So it will be the 7th yellow card of the season for Perry Kitchen. The most of any Galaxy player. It's a shame because had he gone tonight without a yellow card, he would have been available for the good behavior incentive, which means if you go 5 games and make 5 appearances without a yellow card, you can have 1 reduced. And it won't be the case for Perry Kitchen. Free kick now for RSL. Line one up just in front of Ziggy Schmidt in the Galaxy bench. RSL been on the ascendancy here and dominated the proceedings. RSL calling that the good luck duck, but unable to capitalize from the ensuing corner following the removal of the feathered friend. Here's Rusnak trying to send it forward, onside for Kyle Beckerman, hooks onto it well, but Siani just gets a foot in to repel it. Wide on this left-hand side, and it's Aaron Herrera who gives it a lash. Not a bad effort from the fullback, but was just dipping a little too late. Herrera wrapped his entire right foot around it just on the outside of the D. Decent effort from Aaron Herrera, is making a name for himself. It's a real interesting background. Former USA under-20 from an American mother and a Guatemalan father. Came up through the youth system at Real Salt Lake and known as Real Monarchs SLC. And continues to feature at left back tonight. That 4-2-3-1 setup for Mike Petke. Different tactical situations for both of these two. Savarino very confident, trying to lay it in the path of Brooks Lennon, but Ashley Cole able to win it back on the Galaxy's behalf, but possession all too short-lived as it comes back to Beckerman. Higher pressure right now from LA. They need to inject some sort of attacking impetus into this one. It's been all Real Salt Lake one-way traffic since the goal. And it comes out to play. Hey, Galaxy fans, want to live out your dream of being a professional soccer player? Well, sign up for LA Galaxy Fantasy Camp taking place October 26th through the 28th at StubHub Center. Now, registration includes a customized LA Galaxy uniform, 3 days of professional training, access to locker rooms, 2 tickets to an LA Galaxy match, and much, much more. Make sure to use promo code FANTASY10 before September 5th to receive 10% off. For more information, all you have to do is visit youth.lagalaxy.com/fantasycamp. Yeah, just about 6 minutes plus added on time remaining in the first half. So the Galaxy can mount something of danger to this Real Salt Lake defense, and it's a sloppy ball back to David Bingham, who was not quite aware enough to track it down and prevent the corner kick. He gives it a ride forward. Kitchen trying to play up for Ola Camara to no avail, and it's going to be a free kick. A little clumsy by the Mexican Dos Santos, who was recently called up for Mexico's upcoming friendly games. Mexico, of course, taking on Uruguay on Friday at the Azteca before returning home to take on the U.S. men's national team in a rare friendly on September 11th in Nashville, Tennessee. It's broken now for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Squares it out in front for Camara, but too heavy from the Swede. As Raimondo, very spry and lively off his line. That was the best move we've seen since the goal for the Galaxy. That hold-up play from Ibrahimovic, really essential to their attacking philosophy. Does so well to hold up play, win balls, and bring others into the action. Meanwhile, Real Salt Lake win it back, playing it down the line for Sunday. And good coverage back there from the lively Michael Ciani. So throw in now on the near side for Real Salt Lake. Galaxy needing a victory realistically to put themselves in serious contention for the playoffs after positive results today for Seattle as well as Portland. Both the Pacific Northwest teams, as well as this Real Salt Lake team, level on 41 points, 3 above the Galaxy, who come into today in the 7th position on 38 points, just 1 point above the Vancouver Whitecaps. Back to Bingham. Vancouver, by the way, are in action tonight at home against San Jose. One of 8 other games taking place tonight in Major League Soccer on a busy Saturday fixture list. Long diagonal ball to this near side, and is speedy Jean Plata able to track it down. Speed to burn from the little Ecuadorian. Plata's cross just overhits, volleyed, acrobatic fashion from Jefferson Savarino, but the save by Dave Bingham. Bingham ever alert now, but wonderful stuff from Savarino. It would have been a spectacular strike from the Venezuelan, but LA far from out of the woods. Savarino on the edge of the box. He goes for goal, and it's headed away by Michael Ciani as it pops up now for Rusnak, and finally controlled by Ashley Cole. My goodness. Things really starting to liven up now as the Galaxy make a rare foray forward. Jonah Dos Santos trying to pick out Ola Camara, who collides with the defense. No call from the referee, and it falls back sweetly to the feet of RSL's Nick Beasler. Beasler's clearance only as far as Ciani, however, before it's won by Beckerman, brought down by Perry Kitchen, who can't quite control it. He's not the tidiest, Perry Kitchen. Very much the destroyer as opposed to the distributor. Here's Plata. Space now for Rusnak, trying to thread it through. It nearly worked out for Savarino. Good defending from Shelvik. Picked up by Plata, who nutmegs a Norwegian, but it's hoofed away by Ashley Cole and out of danger for the time being. The game really starting to open up right now in the 43rd minute. Near side for Jonah Dos Santos. The slips past two markers. Good play from Jonah. He's look up to the task tonight. Had that early goal for the Galaxy. He's been hit and miss this season, but he, like his brother, just trying to maintain their fitness and make themselves available for selection. This just the 17th appearance for LA's designated player. His brother, Gio, has missed over half of this season, having made just 12 appearances so far in this campaign. Gio available as a substitute. Recently recovering, of course, from a grade 2 quad strain. Here's Ibrahimovic, meanwhile, trying to link up with Kamara. Takes a little bit of a deflection off the head of the Norwegian striker and out to safety, where it drops now for Jefferson Savarino. With this, alertly with his head up, plays it now. Wide on this left-hand side for Herrera. Tried to find the on-rushing Rusnak, who was brought to ground by Siani. Plato, rather, in the thick of it as well. Galaxy just trying to weather the storm, and really, in all honesty, right now, considering the way things are going, a 1-1 scoreline perhaps belying the nature of the festivities and the way this one has gone, perhaps flattering LA slightly. Shelbeck just getting the likes behind the likes of Plata. No foul given, no penalty given, and not reviewed by the video assistant referee either. Deep into the other side corner for the Galaxy in the attacking half, but it's cleared away. Back to Beasler, who lays it to the left-hand side. This is Herrera. Sonny is trying to build out of the back, with the Galaxy applying a little more high pressure, making things a little bit more awkward for RSL. Here's Brooks Lennon, who's done really well. Supported nicely by Justin Glad, but showing too much of it was Kyle Beckerman, and nipping in at the right place at the right time is Ashley Cole. It's coming out wide on the right-hand side for Felcher, coming back to full fitness. But his ball easily intercepted by Herrera, and it's cleared away. It's come back into the Galaxy half, far left-hand side for Plata. It's a 2v4 with Savarino joining him. Nice defensive play, though, from Michael Siani. Tell you what, he may have been at fault on that RSL goal, but he's atoned for his mistakes. And now this long searching ball in behind the defense. Ibrahimovic, the flag is down. It's Zlatan Ibrahimovic, repelled by Nick Raimondo. Raimondo is furious with the linesman. He thought the big Swede was in the offside position. And Ibrahimovic, the back of his neck is bloody. And his shirt has blood cascading down the front. The cut emanating somewhere from behind the right ear is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Awaits the corner. It's the third of the night for the Galaxy, near side. Swung out to that far post and cleared away by Real Salt Lake defense. 3 minutes have been added on here at Rio Tinto. A little bit of a flourish at the end here from the visitors. And fortunately, commentator's curse is, you get a look in, moments ago was Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who was played, looked as though he was in the offside position, but the flag stayed down. It was a wonderful opportunity. And how about the reactions of Nick Raimondo? He's a tough angle for Zlatan, but good coverage and a great save at the near post from the Real Salt Lake goalkeeper. Big, strong hands, as there's plenty of power on that from Ibra. And Ibra visibly disgusted with himself. He'll have to take off his top here, and it's been stained profusely with blood as he continues to bleed from behind the right ear. Not sure exactly as how it may have occurred. Fortunately, the kit man right on top of things and making the change. So the Galaxy temporarily down to 10 men. Felcher unable to control it, walking a tightrope as it drifts over the touchline, so it will be a throw for LA. So Ibrahimovic getting that medical attention, tending to that cut somewhere behind his right ear on his head. Touch of cell, but blood was just gushing down his top. Not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. So he's all bandaged up and desperately wanting to get back out there. Has to wait for the next dead ball, or referee to signal. Sonny now back for Justin Glad. Squared for his partner, Nick Beasler, and Ibrahimovic has stepped back onto the stage. Brooks Lennon, meanwhile, on this right-hand side, just inside the Galaxy half. Long searching ball, headed down, the chest and the control, knocked in, and it's terrible defending by the Los Angeles Galaxy, resulting in an easy goal for Damir Krajlec. The Croatian puts RSL out in front late in the first half. It's Real Salt Lake 2, the Los Angeles Galaxy 1. The third minute of stoppage time, and it was just a simple, routine ball from the right-hand side. Bingham cut off his line. He is down right now, but plenty of time for Krajlec to collect off the chest and bring it down and just tap it home with a simple strike. Krajlec found his way right in between Romney as well as Mike Elciani, and once again, that back line just too far apart, too spread out. As a result, they pay the price. It is what they call a shambles, folks. The Galaxy allowing their 50th goal this season from Damir Krajlec, and a sucker punch here at the end of the first half. Not the way you want to finish things, but the defensive problems continue for LA. And that's going to be a major talking point during the halftime team talk. The halftime whistle has blown, and it can't come soon enough right now for the Los Angeles Galaxy, who started in dreamlike fashion with a goal just over 30 seconds in from Giovanni Dos Santos' brother, Jonah Dos Santos, off a lovely assist from Ashley Cole. But from that point forward, it was all Real Salt Lake, who got a 14th minute equalizer from Albert Rusnak. And moments ago, it was the Croatian Damir Krajlec putting in a simplest of touches following another defensive miscue. And the Galaxy now find themselves down and a lot of work ahead. All right, halftime here at Rio Tinto Stadium reads Real Salt Lake 2, the Los Angeles Galaxy 1, only on LA Galaxy Radio.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
No. Oh, boy.
And these are the Shastas as the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Senores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who believe there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Those who follow their passion and inspire others to do the same. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with a Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal, your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed. And that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions, and drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Get excited for pizza, Galaxy fans, because Papa John's has a Galaxy Game Day offer for you. All season long on every Galaxy Game Day, enjoy 50% off all pizzas at regular menu price using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right, 50% off all pizzas at regular menu price every Galaxy Game Day with promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Shasta. Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy. It has to be Shasta.
Well, it's halftime at Rio Tinto Stadium, and this one starting in superb fashion for the Los Angeles Galaxy, who came out with their guns ablazing just seconds in the first minute. In fact, just around the 38-second mark, it was Jonah Dos Santos taking a lovely ball from Ashley Cole. Real Salt Lake defense totally unaware. Just like that, the Galaxy, with their dream beginning, up a goal to nil early on, but then the defensive miscues would continue to plague the Los Angeles Galaxy. 13 minutes later, it was Albert Rusnak with the lovely feed from Plata and a huge defensive miscue from Michael Ciani, and then the sucker punch just before the halftime whistle as Damir Krajlec takes advantage of some porous marking, and their Croatian giving Real Salt Lake the lead just before halftime. The halftime report, of course, brought to you by StubHub. Hey, fans, the next time you want to grab Galaxy seats, make sure to get the StubHub app. Not only will you find seats you'll love whenever you want, you can find the best seat for your buck when you sort by best value. So get the StubHub app today. Now, not a pretty first half here for Ziggy Schmid and company after a much better defensive effort and showing a little bit more steel and resilience against LAFC. Well, it's an LA Galaxy team that have really got slided back, almost backsliding into their old form, looking porous, disorganized, lacking communication, and some massive individual mistakes. As a result, it's opened the door for Real Salt Lake, who have taken command here just before halftime. The positives, though, is that everybody is fit, and the Galaxy have mounted some serious counterattacking opportunities. About in the last 5 minutes, a couple of chances, one in controversial fashion, as Ibrahimovic found himself just on the edge of the offside position, but the flag had stayed down. It did require a super save from Nick Raimondo. That, of course, amounting to one of the 2 shots on target for the Galaxy. Surely it's got to get better. They need to get a foothold in midfield and create more positive chances going forward. All right, there's plenty more coming up. Make sure you keep it right here on Galaxy Radio. When we return, we'll take a closer look at the first 45 minutes, talk about what needs to happen in the second 45 minutes, and, of course, we'll have a full statistical breakdown between RSL and the LA Galaxy. It's a Western Conference MLS 6-pointer up for grabs. LA and RSL, stick around. More coming up after this.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
No. Oh, boy.
And these are the Shasta Zaz the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
Of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Galaxy fans, San Manuel Casino is at it again. San Manuel Casino isn't just giving away a brand new Mercedes every Thursday in September. No, they're giving away a brand new Mercedes-Benz AMG GLC 63. You heard right. San Manuel is giving away 4 of the hottest cars, one every Thursday in September. Use your Club Serrano card at any one of over 4,800 slot machines or your favorite table games for your chance to win. San Manuel Casino. All thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed. And that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions, and drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Get excited for pizza, Galaxy fans, because Papa John's has a Galaxy Game Day offer for you. All season long on every Galaxy Game Day, enjoy 50% off all pizzas at regular menu price using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right, 50% off all pizzas at regular menu price every Galaxy Game Day with promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
And we welcome you back to Galaxy Radio. The LA Galaxy trailing Real Salt Lake 2-1 in Salt Lake City, Utah. Time now for our flavorful play of the half. Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy, with over 30 great flavors like grapefruit zazz, apple, tiki punch, strawberry, and California Dream, and Shasta has a flavor for every Galaxy fan. This soccer season, it has to be Shasta. Time now to run down the numbers for you, and it's not pretty right now for the Los Angeles Galaxy. 2 shots, 2 of which on target. That's in sharp contrast to the 12 opportunities presented to RSL, and 5 of those on target for the home side. In terms of possession, get this, 2/3 of possession here nearly for Real Salt Lake, with 66% of the ball here in the first half. They've also had a big edge in corner kicks with 5 compared to the LA Galaxy's 3. RSL has been caught offside on 2 occasions. The Galaxy, no offside call, even though Ibrahimovic, on what was their second best opportunity of the first half, looked to be clearly offside before the Raimondo save, but no offside. And, of course, just the 1 yellow card here in the first half by referee Drew Fisher, and that being dealt to Perry Kitchen, who received his 7th caution of the season. But, well, the modus operandi continues here for the LA Galaxy. Substandard defending, shambolic at times, but all in all disorganized. What has to happen? The Galaxy need to get tight at the back. They need to rethink this, be tougher to play against. There's too much space out there, and they are having problems with both Plata and Savarino having too much space in those wide positions, and that has freed up Albert Rusnak to operate in a central role and drift underneath, finding those pockets of space and presenting that LA Galaxy back 3 with all kinds of problems. We'll see as Ziggy Schmid addresses it. Coming up, it's the second half. RSL and the LA Galaxy right here on Galaxy Radio. Stay with us.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
No. Oh, boy.
And these are the Shasta Zazz the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
Señores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who remain true to their roots. Those who never forget their real friends, no matter how far they go in life. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
Get excited for pizza, Galaxy fans, because Papa John's has a Galaxy Game Day offer for you. All season long on every Galaxy Game Day, enjoy 50% off all pizzas at regular menu price using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right, 50% off all pizzas at regular menu price every Galaxy Game Day with promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And Toyota. Let's go places.
And we welcome you back. The second half just underway as Real Salt Lake kicked things off against the LA Galaxy with a 2-1 lead here heading into the final period. And once again, the Galaxy relinquishing the advantage for the 5th time in their last 6 games. We'll see how they respond. Here's Servando Carrasco right off the bat. Header down, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic didn't cross the line. He met the cross, but it was repelled by Nick Romando. What a save from the RSL keeper. But a beautiful setup there from Servando Carrasco to find the towering Swede on that far post. There was a question that perhaps it might have gone over the line. Such was the case against LAFC, but it's not being reviewed. It was a split second, but terrible defending. And once again, Real Salt Lake asleep at the wheel, much like they were on the Galaxy goal at the beginning of the first half. Almost a carbon copy. So back to Bingham it goes. The Galaxy coming out with attacking purpose here in half number 2. And when they do trail at halftime, it's not pleasant reading right now for the Los Angeles Galaxy. 4 wins, 6 defeats, and 1 draw. And when Real are leading at the break, they've lost just once in 12 games. So Plata wins it back into the Galaxy half before possessions relinquished to Dave Romney, who continues to be the utility man at the back, playing anywhere amongst that back 4, Romney. It's been one of the biggest contributors this year defensively. But another look, it was Carrasco had plenty of space, and it was Ibrahimovic just got inside of his marker, and it came off the post and ricochets from the glove of Nick Romando. Desperately unlucky as Romando was rooted to the spot, and that could have been catastrophic for Real Salt Lake. And they dodge a huge bullet. Mike Petke, Real Salt Lake head coach, just shaking his head in disgust. He was a former central defender and cannot be pleased with the marking there. This one takes a deflection, and in it goes. Real Salt Lake have struck more cataclysmic defending from the Los Angeles Galaxy via the deflection, and Jefferson Savarino has given RSL a 3-1 lead in Salt Lake City. Off of Ciani, and the woes ways continue for LA at the back. The goal in the 48th minute was a simple ball across, not won by Ashley Cole. Plata steps through, lovely drive off the foot of Michael Ciani, who really couldn't do much with it. It was a drive from Savarino, who did ever so well. And just unlucky that time for Michael Ciani and the Los Angeles Galaxy. Nothing going their way. Savarino make it 3 goals in 2 games. And what was a little bit of a molehill to climb for LA now has turned into a mountain. And Michael Ciani directly involved in 2 of the Real Salt Lake 3 goals. Abysmal. Whatever you want to call it. Not the way the Galaxy wanted to end the first half and start the second. Technically, the goals, of course, just 2 minutes across. And it's Zlatan Ibrahimovic who still has to get some attention to that right ear, which was bleeding at the end of the first half. Had to change his jersey, and he's come back to the touchline to get more attention to it. The Galaxy in big trouble right now. Remember, 3 points off the playoff pace of 3 other clubs. Portland, Real Salt Lake, and the Seattle Sounders all level on 41. And what many are calling a must-win game, the Galaxy are going to need something, nothing short of miraculous, if they want to take something positive out of Salt Lake City this evening. They'll push it back to Justin Glad. RSL in possession, where they dominated most of it in the first half. The Galaxy just couldn't get a foot in midfield. They've been flat, lethargic, second to balls, unable to close, and completely disorganized. So it'll be a second change of the top for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who's gone through 3 jerseys tonight. Sunday, meanwhile, continues to ply his trade in the center of the park, near side, for the left back, Herrera. My goodness, what a strange old game. Ibrahimovic back on the field right now. Can he provide the inspiration in a team desperately in need of it? Remember, the Galaxy are only 16 goals off the pace set last year by the worst ever defensive record by a Galaxy team when they allowed 67 goals. Now on 51. Here's Jonah Dos Santos, new sign for Rolf Felcher, who's really cut a silent figure in the first half, not involved in a lot of the action. Galaxy needs some width. They need some pace. They're desperately lacking that in wide areas. They do have Ima Boateng, who's had some success in the past against Real Salt Lake, available as a substitute along with Roman Alessandrini. We'll see what Ziggy Schmid decides here. And he's brought Sebastian Lletget up off the bench for a little bit more attacking firepower. They're going to have to rethink this and adjust their tactical setup. As Ashley Cole unable to win it back, and Savarino gets the best of him. Off to the races is the Venezuelan, already with 1 goal credited to him tonight. Drops one back for Plata. He doesn't make good use of that square ball. Simply cleared away by LA. My goodness. Galaxy defensive woes continue. So back it goes, left-hand side for Aaron Herrera, inside of his own half. RSL in no big hurry. Remember, team that's 12 unbeaten at Rio Tinto. I haven't lost here in 6 months. Sonny now leaves it back for Rusnak, who opened the goal scoring for RSL way back on the 14th minute. Far side for Brooks Lennon. We can't update you on one score. Second half action. Vancouver Whitecaps 1. San Jose Earthquakes 0. And this one inside for RSL. But the angle cut off by Jurgen Shelbeck. It'll come out for an RSL corner kick. So the substitution will come in. Confirmation that Sebastian Lletget, who didn't get much time to warm up, will come onto the scene here. FC Dallas 4-2 victors over the Houston Dynamo. LAFC beating Toronto in Toronto 4-2. So sixth corner, make it a half dozen for Real Salt Lake. This on the outswinger, not well dealt with by this Galaxy defense before it pops off the head of Camara. Sunday. Near side for Joao Plata. He's given space to run at Ashley Cole. Pulls it back to the top of the box. Beckerman can't get his feet right. It's a big break for LA, and it's cleared away by Ciani, but possession short-lived. Far side now, and it's driven in off the foot of Ciani and pops up and headed clear by the Norwegian, Jurgen Shelbeck. The Galaxy having problems clearing their lines completely now. Wide on the right-hand side. Rusnak just trying to slide it through to no avail, and Jonathan Dos Santos comes away with it for LA. Out wide for Servando Carrasco. There's just a lethargy right now in the air for LA. Body language is not good. There hasn't been much positive football as well. And this one's set up now. Ola Camara and looked to be played in the onside position, but he was off as the referee's assistant pulls his flag up. So confirmation, we will see the change. On the 55th minute, it will be Sebastian Lletget replacing Servando Carrasco, who is part of the starting 11 for the third game running, but not the best of days for Servando Carrasco. So a different dimension right now with Lletget, the more technical passer, better distributor of the ball. Not noted for his ball winning and defensive prowess. Nonetheless, it will be put to the test here as we get a look at a replay from Camara. It looked to be very close and very tight. Close to being onside. Ziggy Schmid despondent on the touchline. The goal has been officially credited as an own goal to Michael Ciani, and Michael Ciani with his second own goal of the season. Not the distinction that Ciani wanted. So right-hand side for Real Salt Lake. They'll switch the point of attack to the left. Kept him well by Joao Plata. Such a lively figure. Call him a live wire of sorts. Plata lays it off. A little careless in possession, however, as it's claimed by Shelbeck. Before Dos Santos is brought to ground. It'll be a free kick here for the Los Angeles Galaxy. Have some big games. He talked about the importance of this, the 6-point swing, so to speak, meaning, of course, RSL takes the 3 points. They move up to 44. The Galaxy failed to take anything, and that really puts RSL out of touching distance as far as LA is concerned and solidifies their spot as a playoff team. Currently one of 3 teams level on 41, along with Seattle and Portland in those 4, 5, 6 positions. So a game of the utmost importance. They can't let it slip through their fingers. A loss could be brutal. Here's Ibrahimovic, pulls it out in front, trying to pick out Camara. Not cleared away. The Norwegian trying to square it across. A little discombobulated, but RSL do just enough before Joao Plata relieves the pressure and switches it back over to the right-hand side. Sunday, supported by Brooks Lennon. So only one substitution deployed. It's as you were for Real Salt Lake. Why not? Remember, they didn't make a change to the team that destroyed Colorado 6-0, tying a Real Salt Lake record for the largest margin of victory in a game away from home. They're in fine fettle right now. 11 goals in their last 3 games. Bounces up and over the top, and there is Jorgen Shelvek. Nearly had Savarino getting goal side of him. It's a little precarious for Bingham, but very alert to the cause and gets it away before it goes all the way back to Nick Raimondo. Galaxy needs something to change right now. We'll see how Leggett slots in. He's going to play just behind that front two of Kamara and Ibrahimovic and leaving more defensive responsibility for Jonathan Dos Santos as well. He'll probably drop in a little bit closer alongside Perry Kitchen as part of a midfield two in protection of that back three, which just has not been cohesive enough. A lot of fissures and leaks and cracks in that Galaxy defense. As we mentioned, a team that came in with a defense that had conceded 48 goals tonight, now 51. The start of today, only 5 other clubs have allowed more goals. Only 5 other clubs allowing more goals than the LA Galaxy. They've got the right-hand side. Savarino trying to pick out the speedy Plata, but not even the little Ecuadorian can get to that, so it'll be a goal kick now for Dave Bingham. And while we've got a moment, hey, Galaxy fan, did you know you can find all the current Galaxy contests on one page? Just visit lagalaxy.com/club/promotions, and you can see all the sweepstakes available to enter. Contests and sweepstakes can range from a team-signed jersey to a once-in-a-lifetime player experience. Again, that's lagalaxy.com/club/promotions to see how you can win. RSL right back in possession as they have been much of this game. Rusnak inside the half, about 40 yards away from goal. Krylech, the goal scorer in the late first half, and really a half chance developing for Real Salt Lake, but nothing coming about that shot from Jefferson Savarino, who really is growing into his designated player stature. Speaking of which, Roman Alessandrini on the LA Galaxy touchline getting some instructions from Ziggy Schmidt on how to approach this one. They really could use a player like Roman Alessandrini right now, who's missed the last 2 games with a bruised right knee. You may remember it was Roman who sustained that back in the first half in that disappointing draw against the Colorado Rapids. So we'll see. Alessandrini still on the sideline right now. It was Minnesota, rather, that saw back on August 11th when we last saw Roman, who hasn't featured in any of the last 3 games. Meanwhile, right-hand side, it has opened up. Javarino, now he's got one in front of it. It's Rusnak, saved by Bingham. And a huge save at that. Not out of the woods yet. It's Krylech, number 2 for the Croatian, 4 for RSL. And the Claret and Cobalt are starting to run away with it in Salt Lake City. 4-1 to RSL. A huge hole on this left-hand side. Simple ball across as Bingham did well, but nothing he could do as Damir Krylech, just a simple tap in from 6 yards out. The initial save from Bingham on Rusnak, and nothing he could do about it. He stopped the Slovakian, but couldn't keep the Croatian out. The second goal of the night for Damir Krylech. And Real Salt Lake appear to be on their way to 3 big points here in a very tight Western Conference. A massive blow for the LA Galaxy to take. 61st minute. So Ciani is off. Alessandrini on. A tactical switch. We'll see how this will change things at the back. Remember, they came in with 3, so Felcher will probably drop in, and Alessandrini occupying a wide role on the right-hand side. So at the back, it's going to be Felcher, Shelvek, and Romney, who's drifted over to the left-hand side, with Alessandrini wide on the right. Meanwhile, referee Drew Fisher having some words of warning with Damir Krylech. The assist, by the way, will be the 7th of the season for Rusnak. It couldn't have gone more wrong here for the Galaxy. But here's Roman Alessandrini right into the action and grabs one back for the Los Angeles Galaxy. An instant impact, a super sub, and the Frenchman with a huge goal for LA. His 9th of the season. Hold the phone. New life for the visitors. 4-2. Long, simple ball to this right-hand side. Alessandrini taking on Herrera. 1v1. Puts it on that left foot. The beneficiary of a deflection as it goes last off the defense of Kyle Beckerman and into the net. And that's going to be Alessandrini's goal because it was on target before the deflection. Unlucky for Kyle Beckerman, who knows what it's like to be Michael Ciani right now. The 6th goal of the night. So Alessandrini cuts the lead to 2. Meanwhile, a yellow card for Rolf Felcher, bringing down Joao Plata. Just clattering into the Ecuadorian. Was reckless that time from Felcher, you'd have to say. Felcher collecting the booking, his 3rd of the season. His 3rd game back after tearing his right pectoral muscle in a real strange training ground accident when he fell on the ball back in April. Had to have surgery, out for 4 months, but he's back. They're happy to have him back, but they need him going forward now. And the Galaxy trying to take advantage of a more defensive posture by Real Salt Lake. It drops to the feet of Jonathan Dos Santos and cleared away at the top of the box by Kyle Beckerman. Here's Dave Romney, who's drifted over to the left-hand side, still with that 3 at the back. No change in the shape of the team right now. Still with that 3-4-3 or 3-4-1-2. Camara now leaves it wide on the left. And trying to track it down is Ashley Cole. Good-looking cross from the Englishman. That one takes a deflection and out of play, so it will be a goal kick now for Nick Raimondo. Well, just when Real Salt Lake thought they were home and dry, and it's L.A. with a quick response. There's no doubt about it, this Galaxy team. We talked about how many goals they allow, but going forward, it's a team that's done wonders. Now past the 50-goal mark with 51 on the campaign. Came in with the 4th best attack in Major League Soccer. Tied with NYCFC. But a wild game here and a lot of goals tonight in Major League Soccer. So Jonathan Dos Santos will collect the assist on that. Goal from Roman Alessandrini. In possession now, Brooks Lennon, who set one up at the end of the first half for Krejlec's first. Galaxy in need of some inspiration. There are goals in this team. The 2nd top goal scorer in the league is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Came into tonight with 16, level with Bradley Wright Phillips of the New York Red Bulls. Galaxy starting to lose touch with the playoff pack. Unless something changes, they've got a real tough schedule in front of them. We mentioned that trip to Toronto coming up in 2 weeks after next weekend's international break. On the 23rd, a massive, massive game against the Seattle Sounders at StubHub. And another big 6-pointer a week later at home to Vancouver. These intra-conference games so pivotal. They'll round things out with a game against Minnesota in Minnesota on artificial turf for taking on the Houston Dynamo on the 28th of October. This one's set up. The volley, it's outstanding, and it's 5-2. Real Salt Lake, a wonder goal off the left-footed volley of Albert Rusnak. The Slovakian is sublime. And that may just about do it. The faint hopes crushed by the Slovakia international Albert Rusnak with a class goal. He got a beautiful strike a couple of weeks ago against the Houston Dynamo. And this one, equal to it, sensational at the top of the box. A beautiful volley. Nothing Bingham could do about that one, as the assist will go to Savarino. Wonderful technique, unmarked by Albert Rusnak, who powers it straight past David Bingham, point blank range. And just like that, Real Salt Lake, remember, they beat up on the LA Galaxy last July in 2017 at StubHub, 6-2. They may do it again tonight. It's gone from bad to worse for LA. It was only 2-1 at the break. And at one point, the Galaxy actually led this game. Desperately disappointing. And once again, they just can't get a hold of possession. Sonny's done brilliantly with part of that two-man pivot with Kyle Beckerman as he and the Nigerian have just taken over. And Ziggy Schmidt will be forced to make his third change. It's just not good enough. And the goals, after leaking 5 2 weeks ago against Seattle Sounders, the Galaxy have done it once again. Not with the doctor order, that's for sure. So confirmation of the substitution. It will be Giovanni Dos Santos making an appearance on the 70th minute. Not part of the Mexico team called up by Juan Carlos Osorio for the upcoming friendlies, but Giovanni Dos Santos, he's missed the last 3 games, as I mentioned, with a quadriceps strain. Returned to training on Thursday, so he'll get a chance to run out here. Just his 13th appearance of the season. It's been maligned by some members of the media that the Galaxy's defense caught wanting, and it's a 6th. Oh, my goodness. It's running riot right now, and it's Krylech with the hat trick. Real Salt Lake with a half dozen, 6-2 over L.A. It's getting ugly. Just flat out ugly. The marking non-existent. And like a hot knife through butter, Real Salt Lake slicing and dicing their way through this Los Angeles Galaxy defense, which is breaking record pace for goals conceded. 1v1 defending not good enough, as Romney is beaten by Savarino, utilizes his pace, and Savarino back-to-back assists as Krylech, the Croatian, with his first hat trick in Major League Soccer, has solidified victory for Real Salt Lake. They will move to 13 unbeaten in Major League Soccer on their home ground. Most importantly for them, climbing the table at the right time, and it will be their 3rd consecutive win. And we've still got more than a quarter of an hour left in this one. You hate to beat a dead horse, but it's just been embarrassing at the back tonight. Not even Zlatan Ibrahimovic can provide the magic to bring the Galaxy back from a 4-goal deficit with 17.5 minutes remaining. Savarino with 2 assists on the evening. It's gone from bad to worse. not the way that the Galaxy wanted to embark on this road trip, the first, of course, of 2 consecutive away from home. Ibrahimovic's free kick, meanwhile, repelled by the wall, which does its job to very good effect. Leggett for Felcher. It's good movement that time from Alessandrini, but nice coverage at the back from Real Salt Lake. Alessandrini on this near right-hand side gets a good cross. Ibrahimovic heads down and just wide of that near post. It's a decent effort from the big Swede. But another look on this right-hand side on the goal moments ago. Savarino just bests Dave Romney, who's left in the wake of the speedy Venezuelan who picks out Krylec to very good effect. Just a super goal from Krylec, who shoulders off the challenge from Rolf Felcher. Individually and as a team, not good enough. A highlight, of course, being the Rusnak, who scored 2 classy goals. Rusnak, not even a chance to tout the accolades of the Slovakian. 5 goals in his last 3 games. He's been sensational. But where do the Galaxy go from here? My goodness. And this Real Salt Lake crowd really cannot believe what they're seeing. It's almost a hush of disbelief because they expected to see a more game showing from LA with the stars and the like, a fully fit team with all 3 designated players back to fitness. But defensive errors have cost them. $18 goals allowed in their last 5 games, Los Angeles. Hasn't made for pretty reading. Here's Jean Plata now, near side. Nice movement through. It's Rusnak who does well. They're just gliding through this Galaxy defense before it's cleaned up by Ashley Cole, trying to bring it forward here. Look up from Sebastian Leggett, trying to pick out the on-rushing Ola Camara. He's closed down by Aaron Herrera. And Herrera just first to it, winning their individual battles. And a lot of this game is going to be really characterized by that. Los Angeles Galaxy second best in terms of individual battles. They've lost their shape. There's no cohesion. Space in between the lines, you name it. It has not been a pretty display. One of the worst displays of the season. Coming just 2 weeks after what is their worst display out and out of the campaign. 5-0 loss away to the Seattle Sounders. So Rusnak will slow the traffic. Krylec, the hat-trick hero. Krylec's goals technically coming just in the space of 26 minutes. Not too shabby. Back to Ibrahimovic, who drops into his own half, as Jonathan Dos Santos, the younger of the Dos Santos brothers. And I've got a moment, Galaxy fans. Be there for every jaw-dropping, must-see Galaxy moment in 2019 as an LA Galaxy season ticket member. Season ticket members receive the best seats at the best rates, members-only events, exclusive access to LA Galaxy players and alumni, plus much, much more. Season ticket memberships start as low as $17 per match to purchase, or for more information, make sure to visit lagalaxy.com/since96. It's the scoreline we saw last 4th of July. And a far cry from the team that the LA Galaxy shredded apart just 3 months ago. Back at StubHub. What a turn of fate. Perhaps a little foreshadowing, in fact, that these two met in the very first preseason game in Tucson, Arizona. And saw Real Salt Lake walk out 3-1 victors. A lot of goals between these two as of late. Outplayed, outclassed, outworked, outmanaged. Sunday wins it in central midfield. He's been a colossus. Just immense, winning everything, distributing out of the central area, linking the midfield to the attack, and really providing that backbone. Something the LA Galaxy have struggled with all season long. Just haven't had enough leadership in the back. They haven't had that grit and cohesion as a unit either. They've tinkered with formations, had a good run of games. And that long unbeaten spell, which eventually came to an end at Colorado after going 9 without defeat. This one trying to play through the movement of Rusnak. And what's apparent right now is the Galaxy having their problems with smaller mobile teams. You've seen it with earlier this season with NYCFC and David Villa. Atlanta United has given the Galaxy problems, and tonight with Rusnak as well as Plata and Savarino. Really that three-headed monster, that three-pronged attack has just wreaked all kinds of havoc. Felcher now moves into the RSL half, but really can't quite find the supply line to Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who just holds his hands on his hips in disgust. He's not been around this, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, since his very first season in the Swedish league when he was a teenager. His team, of course, Malmo, was relegated before he was shipped off to Ajax. But what a way for Zlatan to be introduced into Major League Soccer. It's a team that's falling further and further off the playoff pace. After tonight will be 6 games remaining. And 2 of those massive, really must-wins at this point. Other games, intra-conference opponents with a 6-point swing at stake. Here's Roman Alessandrini. You had that moment of positivity. The only ray of light. Here's Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Has possession robbed by the feisty Plata. Sliding in is Jonah dos Santos. Galaxy setting up camp now, trying to play it through, but too heavy for Gio. And that ball from Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The body language apparent right now. Nick Raimondo and RSL in no big hurry. And this one will be sweet for Real Salt Lake. Remember, they haven't won here against LA going all the way back to 2015. They're finally going to make a change as Bofo Salcedo is going to come on to replace João Plata. Sebastian Bofo Salcedo coming on in replacement of the Ecuadorian. Salcedo, a Southern California product himself from the San Fernando Valley. More attacking presence. There's a lot of depth to this Real Salt Lake team as Plata goes off with some words of encouragement from his manager, Mike Petke, who has to be very pleased with the effort of his attacking trio this evening. This one given away now. Will there be a 7th? It's chipped in and just wide. Krylec nearly had a 4th on the giveaway. He was just outside the penalty area. Krylec proving that he is indeed human. Beautiful ball from Rusnak. Too much space from Romney, who's worried about being beaten for pace. Opening the channel up for the Croatian who couldn't find the scoring touch. Here's Sonny with a long distance drive, but easily held by Bingham this time. So the Galaxy behind Ibrahimovic, just crossing their way back in. The flag is down for Roman Alessandrini inside the box. Squares it back in front, trying to pick out Camara. Well defended. As Real Salt Lake were nearly beaten in behind. Wonderful backtracking defensive play from the fullback back there, Brooks Lennon, along with Nick Beasler. Back to the other end, Salcedo with his first touch into the Galaxy final third, takes a deflection off of Felcher, and another corner kick coming up here for the Claret and Cobalt. Full time can't come soon enough now. It's timely intervention at the back by Nick Beasler, just denying Camara with a tap in. As Camara hasn't scored in his last 6 appearances for the Galaxy. Savarino now for Sonny. This one just purely academic at this point. 84th minute. The Galaxy down by 4 goals. They'll launch one forward for Sebastian Leggett, who was in the offside position, and it will be a free kick here for Real Salt Lake. The Galaxy will turn their attention to Toronto FC, I'm sure, after some interesting training sessions, to say the least. Stringent. It's probably a better way to describe that. It will be intense as it comes. The Galaxy are in a pressure cooker right now. RSL switch the point of attack as Brooks Lennon trying to play it in, directs one right off the feed of Romney, and collecting on this far side is Ola Camara. He's done really well to keep it in and keep possession going. Jonathan Dos Santos for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, shows off the flare for Giovanni Dos Santos, who's brought to ground. Referee waves on the advantage play, squared from Camara. It's Zlatan Ibrahimovic who gets it all wrong, and he knows it. Ibrahimovic was beautifully set up by Ola Camara, who squared it for the big Swede, took a touch and then hit it, but dragged it wide. Has to be on target. Uncharacteristically, Zlatan unable to force the goalkeeper into making a save. Usually so deadly accurate. Galaxy have created some chances in this one. Not enough for the liking of Ziggy Schmidt and these LA Galaxy fan base, I'm sure. But plenty of room for improvement and plenty to work on coming up this week in training and the week following. Here's Bofo Salcedo down this left-hand touch line. And the Galaxy able to win possession back. Camara continuing to forage away. The Norwegian gets it caught in the spokes, and he's fouled from behind. Now the Galaxy were in the driver's seat. 30 seconds into this one, found themselves up 1-0. Quickest goal of the season. A chance right now in the 87th. This one from about 40 yards away. It's Roman Alessandrini. It sends one to that far post, and Ibra rises before he's wrestled to ground. Tough night for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Hasn't scored since the only goal in his last run of games against LAFC last week. So Krylech will come off to a standing ovation from his Real Salt Lake supporters, and why not? Excellent game, his first ever hat-trick in Major League Soccer. Damir Krylech gets a warm embrace from his head coach, Mike Petke. And a lot of high-fiving on that Real Salt Lake bench. Corey Baird, the Stanford rookie, will replace him in the attack. gives you a testament to the depth. Baird among the front runners for Major League Soccer Rookie of the Year honors. Long searching ball cut out by Shelbeck. Cleared only as far as the Real Salt Lake attack. Here's Bofo Salcedo operating just on the edge of the box here. It's Salcedo. I had to cut the angle there. It's always going to be tough for the San Fernando Valley native. Salcedo seeing that one well high of goal. So Baird will occupy a role up top. The Galaxy now can't get out of here soon enough. It's been a wonderful night. And soccer fans, remember, you can always avoid the headaches of traffic in LA by hopping on board the Galaxy Express powered by Long Beach Transit. The Galaxy Express offers free shuttles to and from StubHub Center for all LA Galaxy home matches. For more information, visit lagalaxy.com/shuttle. That one drifts out of play. Right back in. Walking that tightrope. Baird trying to get his first touch. Questions of a handball. It may break for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and it does. Just trying to link up with Giovanni Dos Santos to no avail. Hey, Galaxy fans, join us here at StubHub. Coming up on Sunday, September 23rd at 4 p.m. for the Galaxy's third annual Galaxy Social Night. I'll be there to cheer on Ibrahimovic, Leggett, and the rest of the Galaxy as they take on Seattle Sounders FC. Secure your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets. Free kick here for LA. This one purely academic at this point. Seattle, just a reminder, 3-1 winners over Sporting Kansas City. Montreal, 3-0 winners over the New York Red Bulls. New England and Portland, a 1-1 draw in Foxborough. A 2-2 draw in Florida between Orlando and Philadelphia. Columbus bests NYCFC 2-1 in Columbus, while FC Dallas takes care of business in Frisco against Texas rivals Houston, 4-2. Same scoreline between Toronto and LAFC, but it's LAFC with the 4, Toronto with the 2. And the highest scoring fixture of the night belonging to this one. 8 goals, 6 of which tallied by RSL. Yeah, identical scoreline what we saw last year on the 4th of July. The Galaxy might have something to say about it late on here as 2 minutes of stoppage time will be added on. It's Ashley Cole's cross. Ibrahimovic made himself available. Just hindered enough there on the RSL defense. Coming up for a rare corner. Ibrahimovic trying to maintain the positivity. Galaxy just trying to take something positive out of this one. Jonah Dos Santos now in the 91st to take the corner, and it's Ibrahimovic who just flung himself at it for a high boot, gets it clear. It'll be another corner kick coming up here, but really it's purely academic. As I mentioned, Real Salt Lake will get a huge win, one that will break that 3-way tie as it's volleyed just high off the corner kick from Ibrahimovic. Real Salt Lake with the victory will move into sole possession of that 4th spot, bumping Seattle and Portland down to the 5th and 6th positions respectively. Real Salt Lake on 44 with Seattle and Portland on 41. The Galaxy maintaining their hold on 7th place for the time being, but it's going to be short-lived as Vancouver are up 2-0 on the 88th minute over San Jose. So they will leapfrog LA into the 7th spot on 40 points, 2 clear of LA, which will drop down to the 8th position. Here's Salcedo, meanwhile, going right back to work. It's Salcedo just trying to bend one to that far post. Not a bad effort, but that's going to do it, and the whistle blows. Mercy extended to the LA Galaxy. It started out in very different circumstances as the Galaxy were on top just 30 seconds in, thanks to Jonah Dos Santos. But first half goals from Albert Rusnak and Damir Krylec giving RSL a 2-1 halftime lead, and then an early goal in the second half, an own goal for Michael Ciani, making it 3-1 before Krylec would make it 4-1 with his second of the evening. Roman Alessandrini would come on and give LA Galaxy a little bit of hope with a strike on the 63rd minute to make it 4-2. But then it would be Rusnak and Krylec who got the hat trick, dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's, and an emphatic win for Real Salt Lake, who were the better team, masters of their own playoff destiny right now as the Galaxy are reeling. The final score, Real Salt Lake 6, the LA Galaxy 2. Keep it right here on Galaxy Radio. We'll be right back with the postgame show next.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. Start at StubHub and let the fun find you. And Toyota. Let's go places.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions, and drive with peace of mind.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
Senores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who remain true to their roots. Those who never forget their real friends, no matter how far they go in life. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. Power up like a pro. Contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Hey, Galaxy fans, 2 pizzas are better than 1. That's why Papa John's is offering you 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $7.77 each. That's 2 large Papa John's pizzas loaded with quality and topped with your favorite topping for only $7.77 each. Order online at papajohns.com or walk into your local Papa John's today. We're locally owned and operated. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Limited time offer. Prices and participation may vary. Not valid with all discounts. Additional toppings, taxes, and fees extra.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Mamma mia, mamma mia. The LA Galaxy flat out got their you-know-whats handed to them tonight. 6-2 drubbing by Real Salt Lake in the 28th game of the season. Happy to have you along here as our post-game show rolls on Galaxy Radio. Time now for the man of the match, which is brought to you by Herbalife. Herbalife, nutrition for a better life. This one is pretty easy, folks. Damir Krajlec, the Croatian midfielder, with a hat trick in this one. One on the stroke of halftime that really set the tone for a dynamic second half for Real Salt Lake. He also found the back of the net on the 70th as well as the 61st minutes, respectively. Congratulations to Damir Krajlec, who is our Herbalife man of the match. But a complete systematic breakdown and failure in all dimensions of the game tonight for the LA Galaxy, a match eerily reminiscent of that haphazard and lackluster display we saw 2 weeks ago at Seattle when they were given their worst defeat of the campaign, 5-0 by the Seattle Sounders. And after a momentary uptick in fortunes in that 1-1 draw against LAFC, when the Galaxy showed some fight, showed some resilience and some backbone, 1 week later, they are absolutely outplayed, outmanaged, out-hustled, out-thought, outworked, you name it. They didn't have it tonight. Dave Romney going through his post-game interviews, and I'm sure it's very painful, but he's part of a Galaxy back line right now that has conceded, get this, 54 goals in 28 games. Now remember, last year it was 67 goals allowed for the entire campaign, setting a new franchise worst record for the Los Angeles Galaxy. And if they don't get their act together very soon, they're going to break that record, the LA Galaxy, as they find themselves being cut adrift of the playoff race. As I mentioned tonight, the scorelines not favoring the Los Angeles Galaxy. Seattle, big winners, 3-1 over Sporting Kansas City. New England and Portland get a share of the points in a 1-1 draw in Foxborough, but more bad news was dealt to the LA Galaxy as the Vancouver Whitecaps, it has been confirmed, full-time up in British Columbia, Vancouver 2, San Jose 1, which means the Galaxy now will drop down to the 8th position on 38 points. Vancouver will leapfrog them on 40 points in the 7th spot. 6th position will be the Portland Timbers. 5th, Seattle. Real Salt Lake, of course, moving up to 44 points. 1 point adrift of 3rd place Sporting Kansas City. While LAFC and FC Dallas top the Western Conference. Things getting very, very interesting. But a game that you really have trouble putting the finger on. Galaxy starting out like gangbusters, getting a lovely volley from Jonathan Dos Santos, but a systematic, complete breakdown in defense saw them go down to defeat for the 10th time this season. Their record through 28 games, 10 wins, 10 defeats, and 8 draws, 51 goals scored, and 54 goals allowed. Let that sink in for a bit. We're going to take a quick break and put a bow on this one on the LA Galaxy postgame show right here on Galaxy Radio.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. Power up like a pro. Contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
Señores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who remain true to their roots. Those who never forget their real friends, no matter how far they go in life. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal, your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed. And that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Galaxy fans, 2 pizzas are better than 1. That's why Papa John's is offering you 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $7.77 each. That's 2 large Papa John's pizzas loaded with quality and topped with your favorite topping for only $7.77 each. Order online at papajohns.com or walk into your local Papa John's today. We're locally owned and operated. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Limited time offer. Prices and participation may vary. Not valid with all discounts. Additional toppings, taxes, and fees extra.
And welcome back. Rio Tinto Stadium witnessing a 6-2 drubbing of the LA Galaxy by Real Salt Lake as the Galaxy go down to defeat for the second time in 3 games, extending their winless run to 6 since they last tasted victory over Orlando City back on July 29th. Time now to get to the match stats. Not pretty reading here, folks. 22-10 shots in favor of Real Salt Lake. Shots on target, RSL 11, the LA Galaxy 3. And this is where I believe this game was won. Possession. It's not always the story, but tonight it is because this Real Salt Lake midfield was absolutely magnificent. The Nigerian Sonny owning the center of the park, tackling, nipping in, and Kyle Beckerman providing some distribution out of the back, overrunning the likes of Servando Carrasco as well as Perry Kitchen. 59% of the possession to the LA Galaxy's 41. Just one legitimate chance created by the Galaxy, and that resulting in the Jonathan Dos Santos goal. 7 corners for Real Salt Lake, 5 for the LA Galaxy, and 2 yellow cards here for Los Angeles. Perry Kitchen chiefly among them. But a night to forget for the Galaxy is their winless run now sees them, as I mentioned, without a victory in 6. But most concerning right now is the race for the playoffs after taking just 3 points from 18 on offer. The Galaxy are not peaking at the right time, and combined with the 2-1 result for the Vancouver Whitecaps tonight over San Jose Earthquakes, the Galaxy have slipped farther down the pecking order in the Western Conference, and they've got some tough games coming up. Next week, of course, the Galaxy are off, as are most MLS teams, due to the international break. But a week later, on September 15th, the Galaxy away to Toronto FC, who are big losers tonight, by the way, at home to LAFC by 4-2. Then a week later, the Galaxy return home to StubHub for back-to-back games, and these are big ones, folks. 6-pointers, must-wins right now at this point, against Seattle as well as Vancouver before wrapping up the season at Sporting Kansas City and Minnesota. The final game, of course, against the Houston Dynamo. Or rather, the Minnesota game will be the last game, but not much to take positive from this one. The Galaxy started well in the first. They started well in the second, had one chance. But other than that, it was one-way traffic here for Real Salt Lake, who got their tactics right, got their shape right. And the Galaxy, once again, are going to have to rethink things. They've gone with this 3-man back line every time that Zlatan Ibrahimovic, this 3-4-3 setup, every time Ibrahimovic has been available. And while it has yielded some success, it's a Galaxy team that quite individually are not good enough right now on the defensive side of the ball. Beaten to it, a disastrous night for Michael Ciani, but it's not solely on his shoulders. Jorgen Schielbeck and company not up to the cause. Perry Kitchen second best. Servando Carrasco non-existent. And it was a Galaxy team that not only saw its back 3 decimated, but no protection from that duo in front, Carrasco and Perry Kitchen. Too much space, too spread out on the back line are the Galaxy, and as a result, They concede 6 goals. The second time in 2 weeks they've conceded more than 5 goals in a single game. Unbelievable numbers right now for the Galaxy, not in their favor. Well, unfortunately, not much to take positive from this. The good news for Real Salt Lake is they move into sole possession of the 4th place in the Western Conference as they get ready to wrap up their season against Minnesota away to Atlanta before another visit to Sporting Kansas City, and then back-to-back home games against Portland and New England before finishing up on the 21st at Portland. Now, the final thoughts tonight, the Galaxy will have 2 long weeks to prepare for that trip to Toronto, and let me tell you, there might be some closed training sessions. A lot of voices are going to be raised. Tempers will be thrown, and I'm sure the Galaxy are going to have to start calling out people individually for it flat out not being good enough. If this continues, the Galaxy, for the first time in their illustrious history, will miss out on the playoffs for back-to-back seasons. Would you believe it? Incredible stuff to see, but that indeed is the reality of the situation. 3 points adrift to that final playoff spot, and with just 6 games remaining, points, not performances, but points are of the essence. All right, that's going to do it for us. On behalf of all the good people here affiliated with the LA Galaxy, once again, the final score from Rio Tinto Stadium in Salt Lake City, Utah. Real Salt Lake 6, the Los Angeles Galaxy 2. I'm Christian Miles, signing out for now. We'll see you in 2 weeks in Toronto. Good night, everybody.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
Course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyotacare no-cost maintenance. Toyotacare covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
Welch's Fruit Snacks has partnered with the LA Galaxy to send one lucky youth soccer team to an LA Galaxy VIP experience. Watch the game in style in your very own suite and meet an LA Galaxy player. To enter for a chance to win today and for official rules, visit welchsfruitsnacks.com/LA Galaxy. Must be 18 years or older to enter. And September 28th.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu.